Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020forum.com. So today I want to talk to you about this beautiful kit that I've got here, okay? In case you're not aware, this is a soup maker, all right? And I love it because if you love your soups, then you should fall in love with this because it makes the job of soup making a breeze, okay? Makes it a breeze. You know, I will encourage you to get one because if you love your soups, and you should, because soups are a great way to manage your weight. Mainly because a lot of the ingredients we use for soup making are low energy ingredients, okay? Usually vegetables, and those are energy light ingredients. And the end result is that your soup is usually an energy light food, an energy light finished product. What a better way to manage your weight, okay? And you can also have soups over and over again. It doesn't really matter. So unless you start adding high calorie ingredients like oil, which as far as I'm concerned, it's not really necessary, you know, because adding oils to soup doesn't add anything, doesn't add any flavor. All it does is just increase the calorie content of the soup. So in all my soup recipes, I don't use oil at all. Anyway, back to this kit. Now, this kit is the Morphy Richards brand. It also goes by Smart Living Soup Maker. So this is the Morphy Richards soup maker. So they are both the same, the Smart Living one and the Morphy Richards, they're essentially the same brand. So there are two components to the soup maker. You got a container, okay? This is the container, so this is where the ingredients go into. And then you've got this unit here that does the heavy lifting, okay? So let me just tell you the way it works here. So you've got two buttons here. One is the mode, and the other is just the power button that, you know, turns it on or off. So these are the modes, okay? You've got smooth for smooth soup. I like my soup smooth, so I usually choose that. But of course, if you like chunky soup, you're going to select that. So you push that button to select either of these two, okay? Now you got two other modes here. There's the juice, so you can make juice with it, and you can also blend with it, okay? I've hardly used those other buttons. This is my favorite, the smooth soup. And then of course here, this is an LCD display window. It takes 21 minutes to make soup with this kit. So once you start the button, then you're going to see 21 displayed here, and then it starts counting down straight away, okay? And then when it gets to 0, then of course you're going to hear a beep. And once you hear the beep, that means your soup is ready, okay? Now, so this is the unit that does the heavy lifting. That's just the container. And of course you got this blade here. So this is what does the blending, okay? Now, in terms of caring for it, you just need to wash the container, the inside of course, and then what you want to do is just wash, for the most part, usually this is the bit that gets stained with the soup and the blade. So you're just going to wash from here down and wash the blade. That's how you care for it. Try to avoid water getting to this other part of the unit, okay? To just keep it nice and tidy. So I love it. I've had this now for about 4 years or so, and it's been going great, okay? So normally, after you've loaded the ingredients inside the container, you push that in, and then you got to push it. So you got to try and get this blade to work its way through the contents that you got in the container, and then you need to push that down to lock it. And once it's locked, that's it. All you need to do is just connect the power, and then off you go, okay? So that's essentially the machine, really. Now here's the other thing that you need to know, by the way. Now you got, in terms of how much ingredients you can put in there, there is a maximum line, which is 1600 mils, and then there's a minimum. Now this unit is very smart. If you overfill it, okay, like up to here, when you push to start the machine, it's going to give you an error message. It's not going to start. So something that I've learned to do is when that happens, what you need to do is take some of the ingredients out to get it down to the required level, the maximum. But here is something I've learned to do. I push it down. I push the contents down to just deceive it, and I do get away with it. So that's it as far as the introduction to this kit is concerned, okay, the soup maker. Now, as you can tell, it's very easy to use. It requires just 3 steps. Step 1, load the ingredients into the container. Step 2, select the mode you want, smooth or chunky. And then step 3, push the power button to start the machine rolling. And then 21 minutes later, your soup is ready. So how about I give you a live demonstration of how it actually works. So we're going to be making tomato soup today, okay? This is the same soup that I demonstrated in the other video. So the crowding out video. So let's get rolling. Oh, first of all, let me just show you the ingredients that we need. So for this tomato soup, of course we need tomato, okay? We need tomato. So we've got about 8 tomatoes there. All right, you got to slice them up just to make the work a little bit easy for the machine. We're gonna have 1 onion, okay, sliced as well. We got 1 bell pepper here. This is a red bell pepper, already sliced. What else we've got? We've got this is red chili pepper, okay, 1. We need a bit of kick to it. And then I've got here 3 stock cubes, all right, and then garlic, about 5 cloves there. And the other thing we need are herbs, and these are really essential because they give it so much flavor. You will love it. And what herbs you use will actually determine the flavor of that soup. And I don't want you to use the bottled dried herbs. These are fresh herbs, okay? So what we've got, I've got basil here, okay? I've got basil, and then I've also got rosemary, okay? Rosemary herbs. So that's what we've got, rosemary and basil. So, like I said before, it's very easy to use the soup maker. So let me show you how it works. Now, oh, by the way, if you don't want to use those stock cubes, you can use the bouillon powder as a substitute. I tend to use both, you know, every now and again, you know, I interchange them. Okay, so bouillon powder is also another seasoning agent that you can use. So to use the machine, the soup maker, take out the cover there, which is the sub unit that does the heavy lifting. So we're just going to add our tomato in here. Okay, roll that in. All of that goes into the container. So like I said, I got 8 tomatoes here. I think I'll probably overshoot going by what I'm seeing in there. Next, the bell peppers, okay? Bell peppers go in there. 1 bell pepper. Next, the onion. Next, the garlic. Garlic goes in. And the chili pepper, red chili. And then the stock goes in. Next, the je ne sais quoi. We add the herbs, okay? Really important. So the rosemary goes in. And then the basil. Just push that in. And the other thing you need is water. So as you can see here, I've probably exceeded the maximum limit. So I'm going to do a bit of massaging to get this. This is where I cheat the machine, because once I've overfilled, I have to do this to get away with the machine starting. Anyway, the next thing you need to do is add water, okay? just 1 cup of water. You don't need more than that, because don't forget, the vegetables, they actually have water in them, so you don't need more. So usually the next task is this blade has to work its way through the content of the container. So what you then do is just try to wriggle, because that's the only way you will lock it, because it needs to lock. So you just work it down, and then once you worked it down, okay, so we've done that. Next thing we do is connect the power. Okay, so now I've got to choose the mode. I've chosen smooth, and then press the on button. That's it. So soup is gonna be ready in 21 minutes. I'll see you back here in 21 minutes. So our machine has beeped and the soup is ready. To tell you how this machine actually works, when I rip this open now, you're gonna see steam. The soup is usually piping hot. So here we go. Let's open to see. There you go. See, really piping hot. So I'm just gonna give it a couple of minutes to cool down, and then we will taste the soup. So let us serve. Okay, let's serve this beautiful soup. So you just pour from the container. As you can see, it's nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. There you go. And I just replace the lid. Make sure it's locked. And that usually ties in the heat. Okay, so it will remain hot for a while. And of course, whatever amount you cannot have at the time that you prepare the soup, you can always refrigerate, okay, for 2-3 days, or even freeze. So really, really nice way to, like I said, manage your weight, okay, soup making. So here's the other thing. Here's the soup, okay. This is the naked soup, but I always like to have a little bit of solid elements to my soup, so I like to garnish with something else. And in this case, like I did in the other video, we're gonna have pieces of cucumber, okay, I've already chopped and diced them, and radishes as well, okay, a bit of color, all right, because we also eat with our eyes. So let's chop those in. So there we go. Soup is here, is ready, and it's time for us to taste the finished product. Okay, so let's go. Still quite hot actually. I tell you what, this is really so good. It's always difficult to stop me once I start with the soup. So you got this nice sweet tasting tomato soup. It's not, the sweetness is not overpowering because there's a hint of savoriness as well. And they got this kick from the chili pepper. And to make things, I mean, the icing of the cake is the effect, the flavor from the herbs, okay, the rosemary and the basil. It's just a very nice, wholesome soup that will give you that nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. So yeah, I just love it. Honestly, I really love this soup. I've got other variants of this soup, like the creamy version, but this is one nice go-to soup that you can have anytime, okay? And even if you're hungry after 3 or 4 hours, you can have another one. Simple. We still got some here to take along to put in the refrigerator. You just pour out, microwave it, and you're good to go. So please make soups part of your staple, all right? Yeah, so hopefully you got some value from this video. I can't wait to tuck in as soon as this video is over. Hopefully you got some value from this video. If you enjoyed it, please give the video a thumbs up. Please like the video. And also please share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. If you got any comments, any questions, leave them down below as usual. If you haven't joined us yet at the 2020 forum, please go ahead and join us there. Oh, by the way, there should be 2 videos on your screen now. Go ahead, click to watch any of them. They're videos designed to enable you take control of your health. That's it until next time. This is Dr. Joe signing out, and I'm going to talk right in. I'll see you next time. Awesome.